Okay. This series is gonna go to 7. And I'm not 100% confident that we can win that 7th game. And it's not because of starting pitcher, because we're going to have Garrett Cole for Game 7, and that's going to be great. But I'll get to that when I get to that. But right now, let's just talk about this game. The game that was decided in one inning. The game that was decided at the very beginning. Though we still had played the rest just because. The game started off. The Yankees had a little bit of sloppy play. There was a bit of a sloppy play. Springer got on, kind of on 2 errors. It's down as a base hit, I believe, but it was kind of 2 errors. The pitcher had a chance to get it, and the infield had a chance to get it, and it was the infield single because they didn't. But then there was a passed ball, allowing Springer to get to second. Single, I think. No, not a single, ground out, allowing Springer to get to third. And then a wild pitch, allowing Springer to get home. So it was sloppy. It was basically sloppy play by the Yankees at the beginning. Okay, it was sloppy play, very sloppy play, and we took advantage of it. We got a run out of it. Okay, but then the bottom half of the inning happened, and we gave up 4 runs. The Verlander gave up a home run, then a double, then a single, then a 3-1 home run, and that was the game. That was the game. Yes, I know. The game's 9 innings, right? So how's that the game? Well, that's because no one scored a single run for the rest of the game. Yes, it's a very good game. It was a good, very pitcher-oriented game. Very, very good pitching on both sides, all the way through. There were runners on base that didn't score. Defense was pretty good for us of the game. There was just, I don't know, beginning sloppiness a little bit on both sides. And that 1 inning was all it took. Well, I mean, you hear it all the time. A game can be decided in 1 inning, right? Usually when you think that, you think of like the final inning, right? You think of the final inning. Or you think of a game can be decided on 1 home run, and that could be the game-winning walk-off home run. It can be decided in, I don't know. But I don't think you really hear the game was decided in 1 inning, and it was just the opening inning. I don't think you really hear that. Game was decided in 1 inning, and it was just the first inning. Well, that's that. Phenomenal pitching on both sides. Really, really good pitching on both sides. Yankees did good pitching. They really did. They did some pretty good pitching. Astros, great pitching. This was one of the games. Basically, whoever made the most errors lose, and that was the Astros. The Astros made the most errors. They may not all be down as errors, but errors. Verlander left those balls up, and Yankees got 2 home runs out of that. Verlander gave up 4 runs in the first inning. Both first innings were a bit sloppy. Astros were a bit more sloppy, but then the pitching held down. And like I said, This was decided on one inning. It was decided on whichever team made the most mistakes. This was a it was down to that because pitching after the first inning was near perfect. It seemed like no runs. Second inning, third and ninth inning, no runs. It was decided on one inning, whichever team made the least amount of mistakes. I don't know how I feel about this bullpen game being for Game 6. I feel like we're going to lose that. And that'll bring Game 7. And I do like the idea of having Garrett Cole at Game 7. And I do like him being fully rested because if he starts today, he's going to be on short rest. But if he starts Game 7, that's full rest, and I trust Garrett Cole. The only problem I have is Game 6. If we lose that, that's still going to put us at a disadvantage because it's a bullpen day, meaning we're going to be using up our bullpen, meaning for 9 innings, meaning that's using up some of our pitching resources. That's going to back up Cole after he gets out of the game because he's not going to pitch for a full 9 innings, and if he needs to be pulled early, well, oh well. Garrett Cole needs to be able to pitch deep into the ball game if we're going to win Game 7. Game 6, I hope we win Game 6. I don't know if we are, but I hope we do. I don't know how I feel about. I guess this is going to have to be one of those things that I'm just going to have to look at in hindsight. Because the Astros lost. We lost this game. It had nothing to do with us being a bad team because we did good. We pitched a good 8 innings. A great 8 innings. We just had one poor inning. And that one poor inning was enough. Okay, because this is what they did. The Yankees were a great team. This was just a great pitching game. But instead of having the inning decided it decided in the end where, you know, the pitching's good and then maybe one team ends up figuring something out and breaking through at the end. No, the team broke through at the beginning and then the pitching just held off until the final. It was kind of the inverse of what you might expect from a good pitch and a greatly pitched game decided by one inning. It was great game. I don't know. We lost. I would have liked to finish it here and go on to the World Series. But now we're doing a bullpen day. And I'm going to do rare Cole. And I hope we win Game 6. I would like to win Game 6. And I would like to go to the World Series. I don't care when we win it. I honestly don't. We could go to Game 7, and if we win it, I'll be happy. I'll be happy if it goes to Game 7 and we win. But if it goes to Game 7 and we lose, I'm going to be the opposite of happy. I'm going to be, I don't know, the Astros. I don't know how I feel about the bullpen day. I'm not the manager, I'm not a coach, this is just gonna have to be something that we talk about in hindsight. If it works out, I'll be happy. If it doesn't, then we can say it was a bad idea. But again, we'll be looking at it in hindsight. If you know it's a bad idea and it ends up bad, then there we go. If you say it's a good idea and it ends up good, then there we go. I'm just going to have to look at this in hindsight because I don't know how I feel. I like holding on to Cole until Game 7, so we're not using him on short rest and then having to go with Greinke on Game 7. Greinke on short rest, but like I said, I do understand the idea, and I did say, but I don't know about it being a bullpen day. I thought maybe Wade Miley get someone who could pitch a while, so it's not a bullpen day where you use a bullpen here, there, all the way through the game. Just to get one of the starting pitchers that you have, throw them in there just for a game. Hopefully win. I don't know, because this is all I'm just thinking about. I'm just thinking about how much resources this could use. If you use, you're gonna tire out your bullpen before Game 7. That's the problem. Garrett Cole, even if he pitches an amazing game, he's gonna have to pitch basically damn near perfect, and our batting's gonna have to be hot in Game 7, and our bullpen is gonna have to find a way to hold it together after pitching an entire game. I don't know. I hope we can win Game 6. I hope I win Game 7. But it doesn't feel guaranteed anymore. When we won with the Greinke, it felt like we were guaranteed to go to the World Series. But then this loss with Verlander and then the bullpen day announcement, I'm not sure if it doesn't feel guaranteed anymore. Okay, I know Cole he's on like an 18 game winning streak, 20 game, who knows. He's on a huge winning streak. I don't know. Okay. I'll say, I don't know what's gonna happen. I hope it turns out good, but it could very well not. And nothing feels guaranteed anymore. Nothing feels guaranteed. The Yankees, with that win over Verlander, are now 100% back. Every game's a must-win now for both teams, not just the Yankees, both teams, because every game's a must-win now. This could go either way. This could go anywhere. This is I don't know who's going to the World Series. I hope it's the Astros. I don't know who's going to go in the World Series. I hope it's the Astros. Fewer games better, but as long as we get there, we get there. Then we're going to be facing the Nationals, and we can prepare for the Nationals, but let's focus here and now. Let's throw everything into this game. Let's hope we win. Let's hope it doesn't get to Game 7. But if it does, we have Garrett Cole. He's going to be pitching great, and let's hope that the bullpen isn't overworked in this bullpen game. I'm hoping the bullpen isn't overworked in the bullpen day. That's what I'm hoping. I don't know how I would do it. I really don't know how I would do it. But this is an interesting decision. I can't say I'm angry at it right now. I can't say I love it. I can't say I hate it. I can't say I love it. This is y'all aren't getting anything from this video. This is just we lost with Verlander. It was at a one inning, and because our bats couldn't get hot, and it's great pitching on both sides.